Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, obviously depending on where you are and what time you're listening to this. Hi. So I know that I said that I was going to be consistent and try and make a bit more content, especially to do with like vitamin D and anxiety, but life happens and you just end up being so busy. So I've been so busy. As you can see, I'm sure my skin looks super dewy today. The weather in the UK at the moment, it is like so warm. Like I can't personally remember a time when like weather has been like this. So I just like went outside so I can get a bit of fresh air before I crack on with some work in a second. But I thought before I do that, let me squeeze in some time to actually do what I said I'll do and make this video. So bear with me if I fan myself or whatever. It's honestly, it's so hot. It's just never been like this before. So everyone's trying to get used to it. Global warming is so real. So what I've decided to do is do like a little question series where, because I get so many questions that come through via email, under comments and stuff like that, and I don't always, I must admit sometimes it does become a bit like, oh, I've just answered that question, so it'd be great if I could kind of tackle some of the questions in video form, and then if you've got more questions you can drop them in emails and then I'll try to squeeze them into videos here and there. I don't want them to be too long. I just want to kind of do three questions at a time. First and foremost, as I always say, if you are dealing with vitamin D deficiency, which you probably are if you're watching this video, I'm so sorry. It's you're not alone. There's so many other people. Like, it's really great because under the videos you can see so many of you guys like connecting and talking to each other. So it's good because I mean it's better to speak to somebody who's also kind of going through it because they understand. Everyone else in the world just thinks you're going crazy and you're just like, you're not going crazy, so don't worry about it. So I've got 3 questions that I've kind of picked out random. And I'm going to go through those questions and kind of answer them in the best way possible. And then, yeah, like I said, you can send me more questions. And then I will get to answering when I can. So again, forgive me if you've not WhatsApped me, if you Facebook, yeah, if you've got me on Facebook or got me on like Instagram or Snapchat and I've not got back to you. Time. So I've got some questions here that I've kind of taken at random and I'll answer them. And these in particular, I get them quite a lot. So let me just crack on. So first question is, so the person said, thank you for your videos. They help me so much. I don't feel so alone. I am tired and I don't have energy to do anything. It's affecting my life. Will I get better? Tiredness, it's the chronic fatigue is one of the worst symptoms because you just can't be productive. So if you're working or even if you like exercise regularly, usually or whatever, it just knocks you for six because you can no longer be active. You can no longer just do normal tasks because you're so tired and you're so down and out. I think with this one, there's a couple of things. Number one, when you do get like a bit of energy, don't rush to spend that energy. Like, you have to look at it as almost like having a reserve bank. Like, don't think, oh, I feel a bit better now, so I'm going to like climb up a mountain. Like, just take things easy. It's so important for you to kind of try and make sure that you're not overdoing things and you're not doing too much, because if you do that, then you just burn out. And you just never know when you're going to feel like up to it again. So you really have to take things easy and don't burn that immediate like source of energy that you get. You need to also make sure that you still take supplements when you feel better as well. Because what I found is I would have days where I feel really good, and then I just want to, because I still take vitamin D tablets as a disclaimer every day because I live in the UK. Don't get enough vitamin D anyway because of the climate, and I just don't want to find myself with my symptoms getting any worse, so I do take them. So I still take those every day. Sorry if this video is really wobbly, by the way. It's just I'm holding my phone, just do it on my phone. And also I would say talk to people. So talk to your employer, talk to family and explain to them, like, you guys are going to really have to, you're going to have to step in for me here. Like, I know it's difficult, especially when you're working, because you want to seem as capable as possible, but you can't kill yourself. And I always say you can't work if you're not alive. So you need to put your health first. And I guess it's easier said than done, but you do. You need to put yourself first. And any good company or any good employer will understand that there might be minutes where, you know, I'm just not as enthusiastic, and I'm tired and I'm shattered, and maybe try and negotiate, maybe having one day at home where you work in the working week, because that can often help. And just explain it to people. Don't be scared to kind of share your story. I know sometimes it's difficult because people don't understand unless they're going through it, but I feel like if you say to people sometimes, you know, this is what I'm going through, this is what I'm dealing with, it just means I might not be available, like, physically, but I want to be, and I'm working on my progress and my healing. Any reasonable person should understand. They should understand, empathise with you. And then maybe you can try and find some, like, more chilled activities to do at home, as opposed to maybe having to go out and stuff. Just try and keep that reserve energy. Take your supplements. What I found really works for me is, I'm not sure if this boost exists in other places in the world, but when I'm out, I often get a boost, which is basically like, there's like a company that do smoothies and stuff that you can just get, like fruit smoothies, and you can get like energy boosters and all that kind of stuff, and it really helps me because it's more natural, obviously, because it's all coming from fruit and veg, and I just kind of get a bit of a and I feel good. So I would advise that as well. Just kind of watch your diet, watch what you're eating, and that might help. Okay, on to the second question. How was your magnesium levels, and did they go down? Did you take them? Now, this is an interesting one because I actually took magnesium. This was like a couple of years ago. I took magnesium alongside with the vitamin D, but it made me feel really weird. So I stopped taking it and I didn't take it again. And for me, my magnesium levels haven't dipped. I've not had any particular issues with my magnesium. But I have heard from a lot of people that it's important to try and take it with it. So this is one of those ones where I'm still, you know, trying to look into it. It didn't affect me, but then that's not to say that for somebody else it might be important for them to take it. So, I mean, to answer the question, I didn't take it. My levels didn't go down. I wasn't necessarily affected by magnesium, but I do know that it's an important mineral and it plays a big role. So maybe take it, maybe speak to your doctor. I don't necessarily have all the answers when it comes to that, but I will look into that and maybe put that in with another baby. Last question. I also developed anxiety and now I worry about my symptoms. Will these thoughts go away? Gosh, I empathise with you so much on that one, because the thing with vitamin D deficiency is it does make you feel down. You literally feel... If I have to talk about my lowest points in life, it's been when I've been deficient. So it does make you feel super low. You just... It's because you're so out of balance and there's so many different symptoms and you're not feeling at your best. And also vitamin D does kind of have a lot to do with, like, you know, absorption of the sun. And I know there's loads of like they call it the happy, what was it? The happy thing that comes from the sun that makes you feel good. I forgot the name of it. But again, it's kind of got to do with that as well. So it's a hard one because you will feel down, you will feel kind of sometimes. And I wrote an article on the effects that vitamin D and having health anxiety had on me, and I might put that in the link. I might put the link down in the description below so that you can have a read of it, because it might help. But with the anxiety thing, yes, it's a physical thing, but it's also a mental thing as well. You've got to kind of recognise it for what it is. Sometimes you're going to find yourself having to address negative thoughts that are coming from yourself. It's really weird. It's almost like having a war with yourself, because you're getting these things that are telling you, you know, X, Y, Z, but you are trying to go with A, B, C. So you just sometimes need to do a lot of like speaking up, speaking out, saying, you know, this is just for a time, I'm going to get over this, I will be better, you know, I will get over this, and all that kind of stuff. And just sometimes positive reinforcement helps. It's easier said than done, But yeah, and try not to like wallow in it as well. That's a big one. Like if you find yourself like stuck in one space every day, you're not going out, you're not mingling, you're not trying to do little bits here and there, it can be a really lonely journey, and that in itself is like, I mean, obviously you're gonna feel crap. So you know, try and find things that make you feel happy. Like for me, music and writing poetry was really good. Find ways to share your story, find ways to interact with people, do things that make you happy, you know, have a pizza. That makes me happy. But yeah, you just, you know, go out into somewhere you can, book a holiday if you can, try and get that sun, try and like always see it as a challenge, like I'm trying to get myself back. I know it's harder than it is, so trust me, I know, but you just got to do what you need to do. But yeah, I'll put that article in the description because I think it might be beneficial. Anywho, it was great kind of going through those questions with you guys. I didn't want this to be a long video. I'm so cautious that this, can't speak today. And I'm so cautious of the time. So I'm going to hopefully do another one and another one and another one until I help as many people as possible. So yeah, follow me on Instagram if you like. It's at I Am Not My Lipstick. Snapchat, Pristy. I don't really go on Snapchat that much, to be honest. And Instagram as well, sparingly. You can also drop me an email at imnotmylipstick@gmail.com and I should be able to get back to you. Yeah, that's kind of, leave a comment, subscribe. If you want me to do more videos, like, subscribe and I'll do them. And, you know, leave your questions. And honestly, I wish you all the happy healing in the world. And I hope you all get better. And I hope this video, as small as it's been, has been somewhat helpful. And trust me, there is light at the end of the tunnel and you will get through this. Okay? Signing out. Bye.